here I am. There you are. Here we are. I'm speaking rather quietly because, well, it's too late to shout. What am I on about? What am I on about? Yeah, today. So I've pretty much smashed it, but not really. Not everything's gone my way. There's one thing I don't even want to mention it because it might make me really pissy. But what's good? That charity got back in touch with me. I mentioned it in a video about a week and a half ago, and the dude never called. And I kind of thought maybe he wasn't interested, but he called today, so I'm getting some little jobs to do. He's going to send me some stuff, and I've got a little bit of work to do tomorrow. So I was honest with him. I said, you're not going to get much out of me sharing stuff on Facebook because no one reads what I put on Facebook. Literally about 20 people, if you're lucky. Do you know what I mean? I'm not one of these people that get hundreds of views for the videos I put up or things that I get involved in. I just never have. Some people know how to do it, or some people draw it to them, and some people don't. I'm here to be ridiculous. The world has been insisting upon this my whole life. Basically, that's my skill. Hello. But that's good because it's taking on a bit of responsibility and doing something that it's just I'm going to be sort of made to do it. Not made to do it, but it's voluntary work is voluntary work. But you get a lot from it in my experience, and it's something I used to do a lot of, and I want to do a lot of again. And that's another reason why that's what I was honest with him about. I guess. He knows what he's doing, doesn't he? He's getting right in the way of what I'm doing, so that I will meet his needs instead. Little fucker. He's clever. He's clever. I'm just going to obscure you, but yeah, that's it's something awesome actually to get involved in, and hopefully just gradually build my way up into, because I've got to gradually build my way up into a lot of things. I told the dude that as well. I said, this is all sort of medium to short term plans, and medium to long term plans. But then it's starting tomorrow with a little bit. I can do something useful, hopefully help somebody out. I said, if I can just lighten your load, if there's phone calls to make and stuff like that, send me some jobs as if we were in an office and just, can you cover that for me? You just file this, can you do that? Use me like that for a little bit, and hopefully I'll start to get to know some people and do some things. So that's cool. I'm not going to mention that other thing because that should be resolved soon, and then I'll mention it. I've got my DJ set done because it's my first radio show next week. Well, my second one, but like my one. They're giving me an hour a month. So it's just me playing techno, and I did it today, and I was supposed to do it yesterday. This is what's good about it. I was supposed to do it yesterday, and I was a bit, and because I didn't have to, and like the lady had said, can you do them about a week before, and today is a week before. But the last one I did, I had to re-record it about 6 times, and then even when the one that went out on the radio was horrible, the recording was rubbish. I thought I'd sort it out, but I hadn't. And when I was like, oh my god, it's really fucking distorted. And guess you're gonna have to wait, mate. Right? You've been sitting there for about fucking 2 hours, all right? So just fucking settle down and wait a bit longer, mate. You little fucking determined little bastards. No, no. Where the fuck was I? He was determined to ruin my video. I'm just going to wobble your head. See how much you like it. No, but yeah. It took me loads and loads of attempts. Tonight, second take, mate. Second take. And to be honest, the first take, the intro bit where I did a couple of effect sweeps, and I thought that was a bit naff. I don't know if I like it. I already didn't like it. And it was like second or third tune, and I clanged bad. And I was like, oh, fuck it. I didn't like it anyway. And I just went, I started with a different tune. I had libbed a little bit of it. I've kind of had a bit of a plan. You need to with studio mixes. You've got to make it all work right. When you're jamming live, you can just fuck around a little bit. Do you know what I mean? And get away with it. But it doesn't sound right when you're listening to a mix compared to watching someone, or like just when they're playing live, when you know they're playing live. But I had libbed a bit of it and it all worked. And it's like, there's a couple of like slightly not out of sequence, just a little bit different tunes in there. But that's me. I always chuck a little bit of weirdness in there. I always chuck a few odd tunes that shouldn't quite be there. That's just my style, really. But I like it. I really like it. I'm happy for it to represent me as a DJ, definitely, and it's going out on the internet. So that's awesome. That's awesome. I didn't train today. I could have done that. That was the awesome thing, right? So this little thing this morning, he was asleep. Right, I was sitting there having my kind of early morning nurse. And he's, you know, when they sleep, but they just settle a bit more. And as he did, he just lengthened himself a little bit more, his little face against my leg. And then it was a paw, and he just would, and he'd be like that, and then he just kept getting closer. And I was like, oh, kids. He was really, really fucking soppy. And he did it in his sleep, and he snuggled, and I literally went, oh, and he woke up, and he went, and rolled over, and he was so fucking snuggly. Like, literally, I mean, he's very cuddly anyway. You can see he is quite patient. You just be a bit firm with him and tell him to sit down. He will just sit there. He's like, as long as you stroke me, then. He's pretty good natured. He's very good natured. But then, so what was it? It was about 11:30 or something today. And he literally is like, sometimes when animals, you know, a cat particularly, when they do that, they don't actually say meow. The mouth does. If you look in their eyes when they do that, sometimes they say a word in English and you just know what they say. But he was talking to me in that sort of way, and he was like, he wanted me to like cuddle up with him. And I was like, yeah, I'll just have a little snooze. Because I was feeling really fucking tired. I was like, I'll just have a little snooze then. And it was starting to nag me about doing that set. And then he was just really fucking super cuddly. He got on this pillow, but then he was snuffling, and I pulled the duvet up, and he got right under, straight in. He just caught, as soon as I lifted the duvet, he got in. He just curled right up, and he was like held onto me, and he was like, seemed really nervous. I was like, mate, what's the matter? So I got all like strokety wokety with him like that, and he puts his little head on my face, and he just rubs his ears like that, and I fell the fuck asleep. And then I realised I'd not taken my meds, and that's why I was so fucking sleepy. Again. But I did take them. So I got up, I think it was about 12:30 or 1 or something, I sort of got up. But I didn't really sleep. It was like the whole time, I was like, I half needed a wee, and the door was banging in the wind a little bit. So I was really dozy, and I just felt fucking lethargic and horrible. And I almost automatically, I just wanted to sack everything. And it almost felt like one of those days I was like, oh no, is it going to fucking get bad again? Because it's how it can start. Sometimes it's just a bit of an apathy or lethargy for anything. And then it's just the sick feeling comes. And then I want to cry, and I don't know why. And I breathe in and I flutter, and I'm, oh fucking hell. And just my skin's crawling, and I just feel horrible. I feel disgusting. Like a repugnant disgustoid. Repugnant disgustoid. So it was kind of like pulling it out the bag in a way, because it was almost that automatic kind of, oh, here we go. And it was, I almost did. I almost got in bed. I almost went, well, you know what it's like, just fucking, and I was like, mate, they need that mix by tonight. You've made a commitment. You need to do a fucking DJ mix. You've got 8 or 9 hours. You've got ages. You've got all afternoon just to do a 1 hour mix. Have a few takes at it. Just fucking switch the decks on. And again, it was like music kind of almost saved my life. Because I got into it, and I was just loving it. I've done loads and loads of DJing today. I went through and did quite a lot of track selection first, and tried a few mixes out. And I think I got 10 tunes together. Did the first one, sacked the first tune and it never made it into the second mix. And then I was like, it's normally about 12 tunes, but I only had like 10 or 11, and I'd not used one of them, so I had to grab 3 or 4 on the fly. And it worked, and I got it to 58 minutes and 58 seconds, which was cool. 58, 58. The numbers, man, again. Oh, we're heading for an 11:11, I think, because I think that's all that I really need to say about today. Is I've rescued what was a habitual, almost fucking doldrum. I almost went and just thought, fuck it, because you know what happens. You spend 2 or 3 hours trying to fight it, and then you just end up fucking raging or crying or fucking losing your fucking shit or whatever, just whatever. But I just got up and put the decks on. Maybe it was the meds kicking in. I think I'm starting to be really reliant on them, and I think, well, good. I don't care then. I don't fucking care, because they're clearly doing something. They clearly are doing something, because I definitely noticed when I haven't taken them. Anyway, 11:11, here we go. And